Welcome back, everybody. We're diving into something that's got everyone buzzing in the sports world. Marshawn Lynch and Pete Carroll are back together, but this time it's with the Raiders.
Yeah, it's definitely a head-scratcher at first glance.
For sure, but it's way more than just a fun little reunion story. We're going to unpack all the layers, from leadership and team dynamics to the impact a coach can have, even years down the line.
It's like those classic sports movies, full of heart and those unexpected twists and turns that keep you on the edge of your seat.
Right, and before we get too deep into it, quick reminder, if you're digging these conversations, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It helps us keep bringing you more of these deep dives.
Now, back to this wild reunion. Who could forget Marshawn crashing Pete Carroll's Raiders introductory press conference? I mean, talk about an entrance.
I know, right? Raiders echoing through the room, the crowd going nuts, and Carroll with that knowing smile like, yep, that's my guy. Pure Marshawn.
It was a total blast from the past, and it really highlights the connection Carroll has with his players, even after all these years.
Which brings us to their history together. We can't forget Lynch played under Carroll in Seattle during those epic Super Bowl runs, and he's a Bay Area legend, right? Playing for the Raiders from 2017 to 2018. So this reunion is more than just a coach and a former player linking up again. It runs deep, and it's got a lot of people wondering what it all means.
Yeah, we got to go past the surface here to really understand what's going on. Think about the Seahawks teams Carroll built, like with Richard Sherman and Earl Thomas. He had them leading on and off the field, creating this culture that was super competitive but also supportive. Players felt like they could be themselves and still thrive.
He even played their music during practice. It wasn't all about strict drills and playbooks. He made it a place where players felt connected, invested in the team's success.
That's Carroll's magic, right? Building that sense of belonging, shared purpose. He's not just calling plays, he's building trust, getting everyone on the same page, all rowing in the same direction. Now, that doesn't mean it's all easygoing. He's got high standards, holds players accountable, but he does it in a way that lifts them up, not tears them down.
And his record speaks for itself. 181 wins as a head coach. More than the last 14 Raiders coaches put together. He knows what it takes to win, to build a winning team. But can he do it with the Raiders? They've been struggling to find consistency.
That's the big question, right? The Raiders have had their fair share of problems, internal issues and all that. They need more than just a new coach. They need all culture shifts. So bringing in Carroll is a huge first step, but there's still a long way to go.
And that's where Marshawn Lynch comes in. What's his role in all this? Is he just there for moral support, or could he be a bigger part of this cultural reset?
That's what makes this whole thing so fascinating. It's not just two familiar faces getting back together for the cameras. It could be something way bigger than that. It's easy to get caught up in the nostalgia, Marshawn, the Oakland hero, coming back to support his old coach and his hometown team. But I think his role could be much bigger than that.
You're right. Think about Marshawn's presence in that locker room. He's not just some retired player. He commands respect. Known for his hard work, being genuine, always giving his all for the team. That kind of energy rubs off on younger players,
No doubt. He's got the experience, the wisdom to be a fantastic mentor, sharing those insights from his playing days, helping instill that same dedication and discipline that Carroll demands. And it's not just about what happens on the field.
You're bringing up the culture thing again.
Exactly. The Raiders have been struggling to find their identity lately. All those coaching changes, lack of stability, that takes a toll on the team's spirit.
So where does Marshawn fit into that?
He embodies that Raider spirit, that grit and determination. He's a walking symbol of what the team can be at their best. Having him around, even if it's not a coaching role, reinforces those values, connects them to their history. It's a reminder of what it means to be a Raider.
Almost like a bridge between the past and the present. The Raiders have this incredible legacy, and Marshawn's a direct link to that.
I like that, a bridge. And he's not just a figurehead, he's active in the community, really understands Oakland and the Bay Area. He connects with the fans in a way few others can.
That's a huge point. It's not just what happens on the field. It's about building that connection with the fans, bringing back that passion. And who better than someone who embodies the heart and soul of Raider Nation?
Couldn't agree more. Now, it's still early. We don't know exactly what Marshawn's role will be or how much of an impact he'll have.
But even just his presence, that sense of hope he brings, feels like a step in the right direction.
For sure. And let's not forget, Carroll has a system, a proven track record. He built a dynasty in Seattle, and he's coming to Vegas with that same fire to win, to create that winning culture, add Marshawn to the mix, and you've got the potential for something really special.
Okay, before we get too carried away, just a reminder, if you're enjoying this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It helps us keep the lights on and bring you more of these conversations. Now back to the Raiders. It's a tough road ahead. The NFL's a beast. There are no guarantees, but this reunion, the experience Carroll brings, the leadership, that Marshawn Lynch energy, it's shaping up to be quite a story.
It really is. A good reminder that sometimes the most unexpected moves make the biggest impact. And in a league where every little advantage counts, this could be the spark the Raiders need to turn things around.
It's like watching a sports movie unfold in real time. The veteran coach trying to prove himself again, a beloved player coming home to be part of something special, and a team with a legendary past hungry for a comeback.
And let's not forget the fans. Raider Nation is one of the most passionate out there. They've stuck with the team through thick and thin.
And now with Carroll leading the charge and Marshawn back in the picture, there's a sense of hope, maybe even belief that this could be the start of something great.
All the ingredients for a classic comeback story. The question is, can they pull it off?
It'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds on the field. We've talked about the impact on the team, the fans, the whole Raiders organization. But what about Carroll himself? This is a chance for him to silence any doubters and prove his success in Seattle wasn't a one-time thing. Can his coaching style work somewhere else?
Definitely. It's a high-pressure situation. The Raiders have a huge legacy, but they've been struggling for a while now. There's a lot riding on Carroll's shoulders to turn things around quickly.
And it's a whole new environment for him. Las Vegas is not Seattle. Different fans, different media, even the city has a different vibe.
It's a challenge, but that's what makes it exciting. He has the chance to build something special in Vegas, write a new chapter in Raiders history, and he's got the experience, the track record, and now Marshawn by his side.
It's pretty cool to think about their dynamic now. They've both come a long way since Seattle. Carroll's had success at the college level. Marshawn had his retirement, then came back. They're both coming into this with a fresh perspective.
It's not just a coach and player reunion. It's two people who have grown, evolved, coming together at a different point in their lives.
It's a story about second chances, about proving yourself, the power of those relationships that shape who we are and what we can achieve.
And it shows us that in sports, like in life, you never know what's going to happen.
They want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole Carroll Lynch reunion? Can they turn the Raiders around? What are your predictions for the season? Let us know in the comments.